Hello everyone. This is called Sandbox, but this isn't your usual Sandbox. Were you expecting episode 26? Well, you're not going to have it. This is the PlayStation 5 event. I don't know what it's called. PlayStation 5 event. That's what we're going to call it, if it's not called that. Betting special. We're going to be talking to you and to each other about the PlayStation 5 event, making bets, crunching numbers, getting down and dirty, risking our own fortunes for the sake of YouTube entertainment. How do you feel?
It's all
Jack?
going on. I am very excited. As you know, I'm a gambling man. I'm often down at the dog tracks with just a fistful of dollars, just screaming at those dogs. And that's how I spend most of my weekends.
What a brilliant vision I have in my head right now. That's fantastic.
That's a bit of imagery for everyone.
So, I'll tell you how serious we're being. Right, my drink today, because this is technically a Sandbox bonus episode, so we'll have a little bit of structure in here. I'm drinking water. All right, this is a very serious episode. We're not messing around. Okay.
I mean, we can't be clouding our heads with alcohol when we're doing something as serious. When I'm down at the dog tracks, I never drink any beer, that's for sure.
No.
I'm drinking Tesco's own Coca-Cola.
Get that caffeine right in your veins. Wow.
I'm glad we were on the same page there, Jamie.
I'm hydrating and you're caffeinating. It's the perfect combo for a fantastic betting special. Who will win? H2O or
Coca-Cola?
Caffeine. So,
caffeine.
The way this would work, ladies and gentlemen, is we've got a load of bets. I've got a list of bets. Jack has also got some bets in mind. We're going to throw them out.
You're probably going to say first, for sure.
We've got 1,000 beta bucks, a currency that is actually doing really well in the economy. I'd invest in that if I were you. But
I'm kind of wishing I'd printed off some beta bucks to wave at the camera right now, but maybe another time.
This isn't an investment podcast, and that was not investment advice. Okay, I'm just saying beta bucks, important stuff. Right. So let's get down to it. 1,000 beta bucks, and the way this is going to work is we're going to go through the bets, and together we will first discuss what the odds will be on each bet. It's a fair way of doing it, okay? Yeah. And then we're going to put down some cold hard cash, okay?
Oh boy. Got my calculator ready.
I have my pen, my paper. And that is it. You can hear it. Right.
It's ASMR for my ears.
Can I do the first bet? So,
of course, be my guest.
In tomorrow, can you believe it? I'm really excited. In tomorrow,
I
dropped my pen.
Bad start. I heard that as well.
In tomorrow's
I hear everything.
PlayStation 5 event, will Darth Vader make an appearance?
Oh, you thought of way more interesting ones than I have. That's an interesting one. I'm feeling that's sort of like Jedi Fallen Order sort of route there, right?
Yeah, I mean Battlefront 3.
Battlefront 3, yeah.
Basically,
any other Star Wars
EA making a showing in the PlayStation 5 conference, really?
Yeah, that's an interesting one. Ooh, I'm immediately spiced up. I didn't know we were going this sort of route. I'm not thinking too high for this one.
I don't,
purely because it's
either.
Something I haven't heard before. I'm thinking like a 10-1. Now
I'm feeling that too. Because I feel like there's a reasonable chance that Star Wars will show, but it's probably going to be not with Darth Vader in it, because that's kind of going away from that.
Something I'd considered. I mean, I'm trying to envision the scenario in which Darth Vader appears on screen and it's a big moment, and I don't think that exists anymore.
I don't think so. I think 10-1 too. I think that's good.
Sure. It's so like, just, oh look, this number in thin air.
Well, we can always. What we should do, we'll have a look at our bets towards the end of this episode, and we'll have a look adjust and calibrate.
We'll adjust for inflation, just the way they do in the real world.
So, and I also
10-1. Good start.
I'm going to put some money down on this.
Oh yeah.
Should we have a minimum bet?
No.
All right, I like that.
Actually, I don't know. We could do.
I'm gonna start the ball rolling. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put down a juicy 10%. 100 beta bucks.
100 beta bucks. That's a lot of beta bucks. Should we have a minimum bet of like 25?
Go for it. I like that. Increments of 25.
Maybe I'll put 25 on Darth Vader. How many bets do you have, by the way? Is that spoilers?
So I have 10, but we can go over. I also think
that's cool.
We
can go back afterwards and add cash if we have some left over.
Yeah, I will allow adjustments. We'll figure out how it should go.
That's cool.
I also think that betting 0. I personally think you should do that. You can do that if you want.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool.
I just chose to because I thought that could be a bit of a big winner. Then again, if it is a big winner, you're going to get all the money. Betting, there's a lot to it.
Number 2.
I'm going to bet nothing on anything and then just hope you lose all your cash.
Oh, so I've tried to make these, like, some of them really obscure, some of them not.
Some for more likely, yeah.
Okay, question number 2. This is a bit more of a traditional bet, alright?
Yeah.
A new Crash Bandicoot game debuts at this event.
This is one I was thinking of. So, are you thinking brand spanking new, not just remake?
No remake,
remaster?
brand new game.
Brand new.
I will not accept, even if it's a shiny remake, it has to be brand new.
It has to be brand new. See, that isn't one I considered it being a completely brand new one. But I still think it's not completely unlikely. I think it's more likely than Darth Vader showing up.
I also think it's more likely as well.
I don't think it's heavily more likely. I'm thinking a 7 or 8 to 1.
The figure I had in my head was an 8, but I'm actually more tempted to go for a 7.
You can do.
I think 7.
Go for 7. I'm going to put down 50 brand spanking new beta bucks on Crash Bandicoot at a 7 to 1.
Also, I've just realised something. We can definitely adjust money at the end because obviously I can see all these bets. So, like, in theory, I probably have a really good idea where to put my money. So we will adjust.
Oh yeah, you can see all the ones that are coming up.
Honestly, I'll be completely honest with you, Jack. I'm not reading the rest of them, and I've forgotten them. So
that's fine. And also, I might still think of things that you haven't thought of. It's cool. I'm not entirely going to be salty if you earn more beta bucks than me in the PlayStation 5 event betting pool.
All right. So what was your bet?
I'm going to put 50.
50. I really, really want a new Crash Bandicoot game.
I really want a new Crash Bandicoot game.
I am going to say 100.
You're going to lose all your cash.
Let's go for it.
Right, I'm adding that to my calculator pool.
Okay, so bet number 3. I say word, it's an acronym, but the word, well, actually it's not, whatever. The word teraflop will be ushered more than 5 times.
Teraflop?
Yep.
I'm gonna embarrass myself and ask for context.
You don't know what a teraflop is?
What's a teraflop?
Okay. A teraflop is a way of... It's a form of measuring computational power. Specifically graphics power, usually. No, it definitely is graphics power, yeah.
It says...
it's like the number of shader cores times the number of other cores or something. It's like there's a calculation for it. But...
It's a capability of a processor to calculate 1 trillion floating point operations per second.
Yeah, that's the tera bit. Is it?
And it's going to be ushered more than 5 times. Now, I think this is likely.
I'm going to give you context, because if you haven't heard of the word, I am going to give you a little bit of a context.
I can see Xbox boasting their teraflops.
There's been quite a lot of talking about their teraflops.
Yeah, I think this is likely. They're going to want to one-up Microsoft there. I'm going to... even though I've only just learnt the word, surprisingly...
I feel bad because you haven't heard the word.
No, that's fine. I'm like Lucy from the film Lucy. I just took in all the information. 100% of my brain opened up. I'm going to say 3-1, maybe 4-1 if you think so.
I don't think so.
You think 3-1?
Personally, I think higher. Because
2-1.
The bet, I'll read it again. The word teraflop will be ushered more than 5 times.
Yeah.
That's quite a few times.
Oh, sorry, you think higher?
I think the bet needs to be like...
Okay.
I'm thinking like 8-1 or something.
Really? Okay.
5 times, that is quite a lot. But
it is quite a lot.
But I don't know. You can balance it.
I'm happy to go 8-1. If you want to go 8-1.
You know what? I don't think we should. I think we should at least be. It shouldn't be higher than Crash Bandicoot. So that'd be
6-1.
Yeah,
6-1 sounds good. That's a happy compromise that satisfies no one. I'm going to put down 100 smacker beateroonies on that one. I am really confident in this word I just learned.
I'm gonna be really sad, and I'm putting down 0.
You're putting down 0.
I'm not feeling it. It definitely could happen, but I also, a part of me thinks that they're not going to say it at all. But we'll see.
I don't know. I feel like 6 isn't a lot.
It depends what sort. We have no idea what the event's going to be like. If it's like,
we don't even know its name.
No. What was your bet? Sorry,
I put 100 on that
100.
It's my biggest one yet. Mainly because you upped the odds, so I'm thinking I'm going to get some bare cash.
Okay.
5.
Number 4. The PlayStation 5 price will be announced at more than £500.
So, this relies on 2 things. This relies on 1, it actually being announced. And 2, it being announced at that expensive a price.
Yes. I thought I'd throw in the price in there to make it more of a wager.
Yeah. See, just them announcing the price, I was thinking low odds. But for some reason, it being over £500 makes my odds go up. I think it's going to be really expensive.
I think it's going to be really expensive as well, and I think it's going to be really expensive for a console anyway. And I think they will announce it because it's coming out like soon. Like
very soon.
So
my thinking is it's going to be expensive, and so they're not going to want to announce it later. I don't know. Did Xbox announce theirs?
No, they have not.
That's what I'm thinking. What's it called? Something stupid. Xbox Series X. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they're going to want to wait for Xbox and see what the feedback is there.
I think they both want to do that.
They just never announce the price.
I seriously think they're both doing that.
It will never be announced.
I'm pretty sure this time in the year, when the PlayStation 4 came out, they announced the price. So
yeah,
but that was a different climate though, because the Xbox price came first, and it was £100 more expensive. Yeah. So that was
probably going to switch around this time. PlayStation are going to announce it first.
I think
and
so
Xbox
too.
is going to come at £100.
It wouldn't be £100 different because the Series X, they've already talked about the specs, and the Series X has got a much faster GPU.
Yeah.
So there's no way it'll be £100. I mean, then again, actually, having said that,
it could be. I mean, £100 is not a lot of money in the grand scheme of how much these things are starting to cost.
I think.
Yeah, you go.
I'm going to say 4-1.
I think 4-1 is a good shout. I would maybe go for 5-1.
Let's do that.
Be annoyingly contentious.
No, 5-1 sounds good.
I'm just thinking
that's a huge difference in betting power. Don't mistake it.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of both things happening: the price being announced and it being that much. But I do think it will be that much. Right, you putting any cash on that one?
$50.
I'm going to do a wild thing and put 0 on that, at least for now.
Okay. Right. Moving on to the next bet.
Yeah.
Number 5. This is I admit, this is a little bit silly.
What's it going to be? I hope you haven't stolen any of my ideas for bets, but go on.
I've already stolen one. There will be more third-person narrative-driven games than any other games.
Oh man, that's a really interesting one.
And by that I mean, for example, if they show 10 games, then 6 of them are third-person narrative-driven story games.
I think that's extremely likely.
Do you reckon?
I'm just thinking of PlayStation exclusives, which I think they're primarily going to show off. And they're all third-person narrative games.
So, I'm in two minds. Okay. So, on the one hand, they could be all about that and say, the PlayStation 4 has these really successful third-person games. Let's make sure that people know that they're going to get more of the same. Which I think is more likely. On the other hand, which I kind of hope they do more, because this will increase the likelihood of Crash Bandicoot, is they say, hey, this is PlayStation, here's all the third-person games, but look at Crash, and look at... Yeah.
I think they're going to want to show a range of things. I don't want to say anything in case it steps on other bets, but I think they're going to want to show a range of things like racing games and sports games and stuff as well, which they usually do.
3.
Oh my god, that's one of my bets!
Oh no!
We'll get to that.
Right.
But Jamie, can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
You spoke about Crash Bandicoot as if it wasn't a third-person narrative-driven game.
No, okay, so this is a wishy-washy bet. I'll give you that. But I'm talking...
We have to define it. I'm thinking Uncharted, Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, Spider-Man.
It has to be linear. Definitely not open world. Has to be third person.
Not a platformer.
No. It has to... an
action-adventure game.
Yeah. I think my definition... It's like a medium-paced... It's not an action game. It's like a medium-paced, linear, third-person game.
Yeah, if you googled it, it would be described as an action-adventure game with maybe survival and RPG mechanics. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Do one of your bets. Oh, no, wait. Sorry, we haven't done
We need to finish this one.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got so excited then. I think this is unlikely... not too unlikely though.
It's hard because I don't think it's too unlikely, but to say most is quite a statement. I think it's like a 7-1 again.
Yep, I'll agree with that.
I'm going to put £50 on that, 50 beta bucks.
I am putting 0 on that. I think.
Interesting.
I'm not.
We're both being very diverse here. It's going to be a close one.
We actually are like really doing different bets. It's quite exciting.
We haven't got very risk-based portfolios.
You watch, none of these things will happen, and we'll both be 0.
Oh man! Right, do you want to hear one of my bets?
I do. Go
on. Since it's been spoiled, Knack 3 will make an appearance.
Knack 3 will make an appearance. Define make an appearance.
It will. Well, they will announce that Knack 3 is going to be released on the PlayStation 5 at some point in time. I think 20-1.
That is a freaking. I'm going to have to disagree with that.
Really?
I think that Knack 3 is more likely than Darth Vader.
Oh man! Oh, I don't know if I would agree. Should we go 9-1? Just okay, it's slightly more likely.
Knack is Mark Cerny's like
brainchild.
And
he does love Knack.
I could totally see him going like, you know,
I feel like he'll go in on the meme.
Look at because on PlayStation 4 they were like, look at all the particles. This one they'll be like, look at all the particles.
I'm happy to go 9-1.
I think. Okay, how about 10-1?
10-1. It's as likely as Darth Vader.
All right, I think so personally.
I'm happy with that. I can sleep well at night knowing that that's the decision we came to.
What are you betting?
I'm not going to yet, but I think I absolutely am going to at some point. I just want to see what else we have coming up.
I'm gonna bet.
Go for it.
I'm gonna put on.
I really want to put like 300 on for the meme.
I'm putting on 200 beta bucks.
Oh my god. That is a good meme.
Can we...
See, this is great, because now when Knack 3 is announced, it's going to be so much more exciting for us as it ordinarily would.
It actually will. Can I have a clarification, please?
Yep.
Does it have to be called Knack 3?
No. A new Knack main series title.
Does a spin-off count?
Not a Knack spin-off. I'll allow a Knack spin-off. I will allow a Knack spin-off.
Oh, you will?
Any sequel Knack game.
Any sequel Knack game.
I mean, the Knack canon isn't that in depth. Any game that is related to the Knack franchise.
Alright.
It's a spin-off based on the doctor that gave Knack his powers. I don't know anything about Knack. I think he was like an experiment, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I only remember that from like the presentation they did ages ago. I've never actually played it.
Fathom that it got a sequel. But anyway, your next bet.
So, my next bet is there will be behind-the-scenes wireframe models of an unreleased game that will be shown. So the title of the game will be shown, and they will show wireframe models of in progress development.
I think that's extremely likely.
Do you reckon?
I do think so. I think that's one of the likeliest ones we've had so far.
Okay.
Do you want to pitch a number first? I feel like I've been starting a lot.
Well, I'm surprised you're saying that it's so likely. But
do you not think so?
No, it is one of the more likely ones. I will admit. I think I'm going to say. Actually, yeah. I'm going to say 3-1.
I was thinking 3-1, maybe 4-1.
Yeah,
I'd be happy with 3-1.
I think we should go 3-1. I think that sounds fair. Yeah.
I'm thinking I want to put 150 on that.
Ooh, I know what I'm going to put on
the big bucks. Hey, big spender.
I'm putting down $25.
Go for it.
And you're 150, you say?
150, please.
Okay.
Are you counting how much I've got left? Because if not, I could totally cheat.
You're not near 1,000.
I am counting, in fairness. I've got it right here in front of me. Continue.
The God of War the God of War sequel that is announced in the event has a number in it.
That's interesting. That's also... I had a bet that's very similar to this, but not exact.
Go on, what's your bet?
I want to tell you mine.
Yeah, go on.
Mine was the God of War sequel that is announced will be Egyptian themed.
Let's do that.
But do you want to just do that one? I was trying to think of a way we could merge that without it being too ridiculously obscure.
Well, I feel like yours has a much higher chance of being correct, and we are lacking easy bets at the moment.
We still have two contingencies there. We still have one, the sequel being announced, and two, it being Egyptian themed.
Yeah.
God, I hope it is.
I like that. I think that makes it. Now that we're looking at the odds, I think we needed a more easy one.
Do you think that's easier than the wireframe one?
I think it's equal.
I think it's as likely to happen.
Yeah.
Maybe. Is that being too like?
Maybe 4-1.
Oh, we said 3-1. I was thinking 4-1. Yeah.
Let's say 4-1.
4-1 sounds good. Because I was thinking 4-1. Oh, still, maybe we're being very presumptuous there. But I think that's good. And you know what, Jamie? Because I'm so excited for that to happen, and I hope it does, I want to put 100 beta bucks down on that one.
100 beta bucks.
I've still got more than half of my total beta bucks.
I am actually going to put down 100 as well.
Sounds good.
1 sec.
We should place the same bets on everything.
Oh, how to make a betting game incredibly boring.
Oh, we both won.
Sorry, I've lost track a little bit. It's completely my fault.
You've lost track?
Oh no, it's alright. It's all good. Right. So, what
do we got?
Number. I've lost count because we've added new ones in. The next bet is.
Yep.
A Dino Crisis reboot is announced.
A Dino Crisis reboot? I mean, I hadn't ever considered that, but now I feel like it's likely.
It's not... There isn't any strong rumours about it, but there's like murmurings.
Now in my head I'm like, yeah, they're definitely going to announce a remake of Dino Crisis.
Only because Capcom have done Resident Evil Remake, and I feel like Dino Crisis Remake actually is possible. I think dinos need to be the new zombies.
Oh, I've been saying that for decades.
Yes.
Literally, since Peter Jackson's King Kong, I'm like, dinosaurs, they're going to be the new zombies, they're going to be everywhere like zombies are. Yep. And they never have been. No. What's up with that?
Need more dinos. So I'm thinking something like maybe 5-1?
Oh, I was thinking more 7.
What's 7?
Oh, you mean in the middle? Go for 6?
Can we meet in the middle?
6?
Yeah.
You good for 6? We'll go for 6.
Yep.
I'm putting 0 cash on that one.
I'm just counting up my cash right now. Oh, I've got. You're putting 0 on that, are you?
I'm putting 0 on it.
I'm going 150.
That could be a strong bet.
Okay. Bet number 10. I don't know why I said number 10 because, as I said before, I think it is actually number 10. But shut up. There is a golf club anywhere in the presentation.
Oh, now that's interesting. Oh man, I don't. Okay, this isn't spoilers, but you know The Last of Us 2.
I know that. It was intentional.
It was intentional. I don't know if they're going to avoid golf clubs at all cost, or if they're going to be golf clubs everywhere.
So there's also a Sony golf franchise, which is actually
that's what I was thinking.
Which
Sonic
absolutely
All-Stars
could be announced as well. Unlikely, but it definitely could be.
It could just be a golf club in the background of like God of War Valhalla.
Absolutely.
Wait, it wouldn't be Valhalla. It's going to be Egyptian themed, apparently.
Yeah. What do you reckon?
I think like 5 to 1.
That seems high to me.
We can go lower.
Oh, as in, when I say high, I mean I meant
you mean
I meant
too
like
likely?
High chance. I think it needs to be less likely.
Should we go for like 7?
I think more like 7 for sure.
We'll go for 7. I'm going to put 50 on that.
I need to. I haven't actually been. Okay, I need to actually like calculate what I'm doing. I've gone a little bit carried away with this.
Just have a calculator out and just subtract every time you add a new bet on.
Yeah, I am. It's only because my phone's ran out of battery. But I know Windows has one as well, but I don't use it all the time.
Boy.
One sec. Almost there.
Or you could just, write down how much you've been putting on and subtract it manually.
Right, so
like an adult male.
For this one,
yeah,
going to put. How much did you bet?
I put 50 on that one.
I'm going to go for 150.
You're confident.
Definitely shouldn't be.
I mean, you're going to start running out of cash soon.
So
you better be careful there.
Oh, I need to be careful. It's heating up. I don't come to these betting specials looking for a date. I come here to get a bit greasy, a bit slimy, very smelly.
That's what we always do down at the dog tracks.
Oh yeah, with sometimes with multiple fistfuls of cash.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Next bet.
Yeah.
One remaster is announced. No more, no less.
Just one. I don't think that's very likely. I think many remasters will be announced.
Ooh,
by which I mean at least 2. By remastered, we mean it's called a remaster, even if it's something else.
Yeah, I don't. So
back into this.
No. I'm not talking about this. This is different. Not this whole argument. I mean, there's absolutely going to be cross-gen games, right?
Yeah.
I think it's fairly likely that Cyberpunk will make a showing, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't count. It has to actually be like. It has to be remastered. That has to be the feature of this game. It can't just be enhanced. If you know what I mean, like.
You mean it has to be an actual remaster?
Yeah, as in, either it's called remastered or definitive edition. Not like, oh, we're bringing Fortnite to PlayStation 5. It is now in 4K.
Like, in my head, I'm thinking like a Resident Evil game.
Well, that's kind of like that's a remake. That's like full on. I mean, like,
yeah, I guess
just
they're not
touched up.
Remastered, are they? They're just re-released under the same title. Okay. One is pretty good.
Because I feel like
what are you thinking?
Either they're going to announce 0, or there's going to be like a few. I think this is a hard bet, personally.
It's a tough one. I don't think it's too unlikely though. I'm thinking a 5 or a 6.
I'm going to say 6.
6 sounds good.
Yeah, I think 6.
I'm going to put 0 on that for now. I should have been writing these down.
I know this is a bit. You know what? I'm going to chuck them pennies. I'm going to give them 25 for that.
Do it.
And that is what did we say? 6 to 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this actually concludes. These are my bets. They're my 10 bets.
Those are all your ones.
So if you've got any more, please.
I've got some more. They're a bit boring.
Okay.
We'll throw them in. So one of mine is Horizon Zero Dawn sequel is announced. What are your thoughts?
I like that as a bet.
Yeah.
And I think the odds should be 2 to 1.
2 to 1 is probably good.
If not less.
What, as in 1 to 1?
As in like 1.5 to 1. I think it's like extremely likely.
I was thinking 2 or 3 to 1. Should we go for 2 to 1?
Definitely 2 to 1.
I think
that's like guaranteed cash coming in for sure.
I might just chuck 200 on that for a bit of guaranteed cash. Okay, how about this?
That's a very good point. You're probably going to win if you do that.
I'll just start announcing easy bets at the end and throwing all my money on it. Right, how about this, Jamie? Horizon Zero Dawn and Spider-Man sequels are both announced.
I prefer that as a bet.
I think it's still probably 2 to 1.
No. I think leave it as it was. I like that being like a simple bet.
Okay.
That's a nice bet to throw in there. We haven't had a 2 to 1 yet. So.
We haven't had a 2 to 1, so let's go for that.
Unfortunately, I'm not playing around with that silly odds. I'll throw it at 25, just to be kind.
Sweet. What about the PS5 is shown?
I mean, I think that's.
I'm going to put 275 on that one.
On
right. Okay.
Horizon Zero. What were you putting for Horizon?
Horizon, I put 200 on.
Damn, son.
I made the bet and then put all my cash on it. I also think we should lower it to like 6-1.
You think? Okay, good. Okay.
Then you heard my joshing laugh.
Don't you dare.
Mark Kearney doesn't make an appearance.
Wait, is that an actual bet? I like that.
Do you? I mean, unless he gets COVID.
Alright. I mean, there might not be anyone. It might just be a series of trailers with a narrator.
Oh, God. Even then, I feel like his voice would appear. I hope they don't do that. Oh, I hope not. I'm worried. Oh, I know one.
Go on.
Hideo Kojima.
That's a good bet.
He is involved somehow.
Is involved somehow.
He's involved somehow. He either his studio announces a game, or he makes an appearance.
If they just say Kojima Productions is making a new game, does that count as Hideo Kojima being mentioned? I don't think it does. Oh, you think it does?
I think it does.
Oh, I think that's incredibly likely.
Yeah, maybe not then. Maybe we should say Hideo Kojima makes an appearance in either face or voice.
I think
that's a good bet.
I think that's a good bet.
I don't know what I think about that though. I don't know if I think like a 4 or 5-1. But that could be too likely.
What did you say?
Like a 4 or a 5 maybe?
I think.
You think?
Something like a...
You're thinking hard on this one.
Man, that's hard. That's really hard. I think 5 actually. I think that's fair.
I'll go for 5. I'll put 100 on that.
100 for Jack.
100 for Jack.
I kind of want to put 100 on that too, you know?
Go for it.
I'm going to put 100 on that.
How much you got left after that?
0.
Is that your final?
So
hey, I've still got 175 to place. So I need to go back and look at what I've done. What ones haven't I put any money on? Read them out to me.
Okay, the ones
I didn't put any money on Knack.
Right, let me just go from the top. So you didn't put any money on Dino Crisis being announced.
Yeah.
You didn't put any money on 1 Remaster.
Yeah.
You didn't put any money on Knack 3.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I'm going to put 25 beta bucks on Dino Crisis.
Cool.
And my final 150, I think you'll agree that this is a smart decision. Out of the last 2 I haven't put any money on. I'm going to put my final 150 on Knack 3.
Ooh!
Because...
Locked in!
We've got to spice things up a bit. And you've put 200 on Knack, and that was a bold move by you. And I can't let people see me as anything but bold.
And brash. So...
More like belongs in the trash. Right, it's all locked in. There's no going back now.
We have got 13 bets. And I'm just going to quickly run through them.
Go for it.
And I dropped my pen again. I'm sure you heard that.
I did hear that.
So, bet number 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Darth Vader will join the party. It's a 10-1 bet. I bet 100, you bet 25. 2. A new Crash Bandicoot game will be revealed. 7-1. I bet 100, you bet 50. 3. The word teraflop will be ushered more than 5 times. 6-1. I bet 0, you bet 100.
Yep.
4, the PlayStation 5 price will be announced at more than £500. 5 to 1. I bet 50, you bet 0. I didn't say that to you last time, my bad.
Wait, I didn't bet any money on that one.
No, I'm sorry, I missed that one out. Do you want to change?
It's too late, they're locked in.
Alright. Number 5, there will be more third-person narrative-driven games than other games. 7 to 1. I bet 0, you bet 50.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes wireframe of an unreleased game will be shown. 3 to 1. I bet 25, you bet 150.
Oh yeah.
Dino Crisis reboot is announced. 6 to 1. I bet 150, you bet 25. 1 remaster is announced. 7 to 1. I bet 150, you bet 50. There is a golf club anywhere in the presentation. That is 7 to 1. I bet 150, you bet 50. I think I just got that mixed up, didn't I?
I mean, it just sounded like you couldn't read your own handwriting to me.
Just because I've got scribbles everywhere.
Good job.
Knack 3 will make an appearance. 10 to 1. I bet 200, you bet 150.
That's
God of War
one.
has an Egyptian theme. 4 to 1. I bet 100, you bet 100. Horizon Zero Dawn sequel is announced. 2 to 1. I bet 25, you put 200.
Oh boy.
Last one, Hideo Kojima makes an appearance in face or voice. 5 to 1. We both bet 100 on that. And they're the bets.
They're the bets. Right.
How exciting!
That's very exciting. I just want to say to our audience that this is completely off the cuff, so please don't get angry at us for our ridiculous odds that we've plucked out of thin air. I'd also just like to say our loyal friend Niall, who he's never made an appearance on the channel, but you may have seen him in Twitch chat.
He really should.
He should. He gave us some predictions for the PS5 event, and I've just realised I actually stole one of his ideas, like, probably subconsciously. And he did request to make an appearance. So his 3 predictions are: Spider-Man 2 is released, more footage of Elden Ring is shown, a game by Miyazaki and From Software, who make Dark Souls, and something spicy.
And George R.R. Martin as well.
And George R.R. Martin. And he also said something spicy from Big Boy Kojima, hopefully a Silent Hill remake.
Nice.
So when I said Hideo Kojima, I was definitely thinking of his message and just forgot that I'd read it a second earlier. So thank you, Niall, for your predictions. There we have them, everyone.
So I think I want your opinion on this.
Hit me.
I kind of want to do, we get one bet each that we have to put a set number of money on that's outside of the 1,000 that we originally were given.
I like the idea of that.
And it's such a ridiculous, insane bet.
Yeah.
Or would that ruin the game? I think it would ruin the game, wouldn't it?
We could do that and it's just separate entirely. Like, that's its own victory, whoever wins that bet as well.
Okay, can we have that, actually? I think it'd be quite funny.
So how will it work?
Just, we both make a bet.
Yeah. And if our bets happen, then we win.
I don't know. Maybe not. I think that needs more thinking about.
Right, no, let's both say something highly unlikely, and if either one of them happens, then we win, and if both happens, we both win.
Alright, my prediction...
What about it's the tiebreaker? If we have equal cash at the end, then we rely on the predictions coming true.
That is a really dumb idea for a tiebreaker.
It's like, surely we're more likely to tie on this than the other thing.
Exactly.
Oh well.
My crazy prediction is Mark Cerny does a full 360-degree spin.
That is incredible. I haven't thought of a crazy prediction, so I'm very much on the spot here.
I just came up with that just now.
My prediction is going to be that they spend an unexpected length of time displaying the new PlayStation 5 motion controller.
Ooh.
The new PlayStation Move.
Lock those in.
Like, they spend at least 30 minutes talking about the new PlayStation Move.
At least, 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I feel like that's as likely as old Marky Boy doing a full 360 spin. There's going to be a point.
When I say spin, I don't. It doesn't have to be fast.
He has to lift off the air while doing it. A pirouette.
As long as he makes a full turn in, like, you know, it's a turn. It's a full 360.
I love to think, I can see it now, Jamie. We're both sitting there clutching our cash. We've somehow managed to get the same amount. They only showed 29 minutes of the PlayStation Move, and you're sitting there like, come on, Mark, come on. He says goodbye. He says, oh, it wraps up. Everyone's clapping from home, I guess. I'm like, oh yes, it's gonna be a draw. That's it. And then at the last minute, he like drops something on the ground, and then he like bends down to pick it up, and then we're like, no, turn back the way you came, and then he spins back, and then the screen goes dark.
Oh my god!
That's how the event ends.
And then you just hear, as the event closes down, you just hear Darth Vader's heavy breathing. Like, oh!
Like when he turns back around, he's wearing the mask.
Yeah.
But only on his front.
So, this concludes our PlayStation 5 betting special. Thank you very much for watching. And look forward to our reactions of the event. Which will be up in a few days' time.
Very exciting. We hope you enjoyed that, everyone.
See you later.
See you real soon.